ready for the grimiest and grittiest of all podcasts, pro wrestling, music, and entertainment, is the EWOKK and JB Show.
What the fuck is cracking, motherfuckers? It's the EWOKK and JB Show. We had the 4th of July weekend, people blowing their fingers off, people breaking their legs,
Goddamn.
Australian motherfuckers going into space and coming back safely, which is kind of a bummer. Tonight, we got a special guest. We got Big Josh SUMRALL. What's cracking with the both of you?
Yes, known in the comedy world as Los Grande Jefe, and I want to send a special fuck you to Australia.
Damn, why?
Because you said we sent an Australian guy into space and he actually came back. I thought we had heat with Australia.
Nah, it was the dude that owned Verizon or Virgin, whatever the fuck you call it.
What's his name that owns like T-Mobile and
C-Mobile.
Yeah.
Cause
I can't afford those good phone plans.
No, cricket all day long, baby. Cricket wireless all day long.
Man, you got the gangbanger service, dog.
and that's why JB's gonna be a millionaire. He wouldn't tip a canoe.
Hell no, yeah, you're damn right. Shout out to Cricket Wireless, the non-sponsor of the EWOKK and JB Show.
You shut the fuck up. They're not giving you any money.
Hell no, they won't. Same with Hennessy. I don't know how many times me and this man talked about Hennessy whiskey on this show. I'm still waiting for that sponsorship coming in.
Yeah, all right.
I'll be trying, with the Michelob Ultra.
I'll put that with my next stimulus.
Oh shit! What's cracking lacking with both of y'all's, man?
Nothing much, man. Just honestly, gearing up for our big show in August coming up. But on top of that, just been trying to take life a little easy for time being, man. With this crazy weather we're dealing with, and just trying to been looking at some different venues for shows coming up.
All right, cool.
So yeah, nothing much. Thought about our guest for the this weekend show, and I said, you know what, me and Josh, we used to work together at a casino, and so we have that crazy ass stuff lined up. But also, Josh's whole life story is interesting as hell, man. Like, he's lived a life.
Yeah, I want to also put out there that I also only sleep with white women and like chicken wings.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
we might be separated at birth, man.
I'm telling you.
Are you
also indulge in brown liquor? So
Oh man.
Yeah.
Are you a single mom guy? Like I've like in my 30s, I've been dabbling with number single moms.
I have a whole comedy bit about single moms and how they are the best sexual partners.
Oh man, they're
that
freaks,
you could have, and they also make the best spaghetti. like if you go to a single mom's house, that's one of the things you'll always find in there is it's like a big container of butter was its original holding thing, and now it's full of spaghetti, So yeah, I feel like we're kindred spirits right now, and we should just team up and just get JB out of here. We should just run him out of town.
Hey, you already got the whole background behind me, man. I just push all.
Yeah, man. Just gotta last action hero and get a ticket and just fun go.
Well, I mean, he's a South Florida pimp, so he'll be okay. Yeah. He's gonna collect his money before the early bird is over with and get everybody to bed by 7 so they can watch Wheel of Fortune. And
Hey man, that Bennigan's crowd ain't easy to work,
Damn, Bennigan's.
Old country buffet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, but with like buffets are like obsolete now.
Yeah, so is Bennigan's. Like, I'm fat. Like, I know I can't eat there anymore.
But Desmond, I like to live. I like to live in a fantasy world.
True.
Okay.
True.
So I miss my buffets.
I miss
shit out buffets.
I'll miss them too, bro.
There's a couple. Well, I know there's one. If you're feeling frisky, it's a Chinese buffet.
Oh no, I'm good on that shit.
Yeah. I mean, how adventurous are you, black man?
I'm adventurous, but I ain't trying to get like sick. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Chinese buffets that's like the sickest you could possibly get off of some fucking food poisoning.
Yeah. I love how like Black people have the stereotype of being dangerous for like violence, and like now Oriental people have the same stigma for being dangerous, but like for sickness. This is great.
Oh man.
Yeah. I feel like we now have something on somebody.
So don't go to that neighborhood, they'll shoot you. What about that neighborhood? You'll get COVID.
Yeah.
It's either COVID or you go to fucking Chinese buffet and you
I'm telling you, do it for the ling quay.
Oh shit.
This is great already. I'm really enjoying this process right now. I feel like we're creating something.
Shit, honestly, tonight it might not be no process. I had a couple shots before I got in there. I got Michelob Ultras on deck. You know what I mean? So like,
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, trying to keep my figure and shit.
No, I'm not doing that at all. I'm just maintaining at this point.
That's fine.
Yeah. Like my fiance knows she's marrying a fat fuck, and I plan on staying a fat fuck.
Oh shit! Hey, shit. I used to be one, so you know it's all good. I see how it is.
Yeah. You know, what are you gonna do?
Now he walks with that whole baby Mike Tyson look going on now, and like he's about to kill off cats at age 21. You know, like fuck. You know.
Come on.
Shit, I got a new string of life because I'm showing the little gym pictures. Got all the girls that, you know, kind of did me dirty in high school. They was like, damn, what's up, Des? What you doing? Take me out. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can't even do it because your baby daddy in jail. So
yeah. That's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm from a shit town, and now I'm semi-famous, and the girls that wouldn't talk to me in high school now want to suck my Peter. It's great.
He call it Peter.
Yeah, it's great. Like, hey, remember when I tried to talk to you in high school and you wouldn't? Now I bet you wish you would have. That's right. Some ugly girl got that raw dick now.
Oh, shit. Hey, like how long have you been doing comedy? Like
really off and on, like my entire life. Like I started when I was a kid. I was in Catholic school, and you know they do a talent show to raise money, and everybody's got to get up there and do something. So my thing was like, oh, I'm gonna get up there and tell jokes. But like my dad got to me and he showed me like Def Comedy Jam. Oh. It's like a bunch of shit. Yeah, like a bunch of shit you can't say, especially in front of nuns. So I went up there and did like 10 minutes of like the rawest little kid stand up you could do. Like, you know, I said, like, you ever like miss the toilet and just not care? And the nuns are trying to pull me off stage, and my dad's he's having a good time, you know. So I started then, and then I stopped for a while, got into football and girls and pro wrestling, and then when all that shit ended and I was just left a fat fuck, I'm like, well, let's try this comedy stuff. And now I'm living the dream, dude. Faces on the t-shirt, I'm selling out shows, you know, I'm helping people. It's a great feeling, baby.
That's good.
This guy, man, I'll tell you this. He has a cult following everywhere, and like if the show's in Northwest Indiana, Southern Michigan, or right on tip of Chicago, he's got that place backed out.
That's fucking good. That's great. Like I wanted to do like I was the class clown in my high school. Mm-hmm. Like I was more like the Tom Green of my area, you know what I mean? It was like,
yeah.
He's gonna go in the store and fuck with a whole bunch of people. That's what the EWOKK's gonna do. It's just like I tried stand up. It like I was more like an Andrew Dice Clay. It like because I grew up on Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
So it was just like
so I fucked up.
Yeah. So like I tried it and it wasn't really for me. Like I kind of gravitated a little bit more towards improv, but I was too dirty for improv too. So it was like so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna just be funny to my friends and people around me, you know. It's like stand up is really, really fucking hard, man.
You know what? people say that, and I feel like being a wrestler made me a better stand-up comedian.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because comedians now, these trained comedians, go fuck yourselves, have this concept of my material has to be funny and I got to get all my jokes in. And I take a different approach. I listen to the crowd because it's about them. They paid their money to come see me. So if my shit isn't landing and I have to do crowd work, it's basically, you know, when you talk to people in the crowd and, you know, you joke with them and you make them part of the show, and that makes me have a better show. Fuck it. That's what I'm going with. I think it's referred to as getting your shit in, as some people like to call it in wrestling.
Yeah.
I ain't with that. If my shit ain't, I'm gonna do it on the fly, and I'm gonna, you know, always have a plan B. And you know, if arm
Less
drags
is
ain't
more.
working, you know, I'm gonna switch to something else. So, you know, I'm not gonna have a bad show. Fuck all that.
Yeah, and then like it goes with wrestling too. A lot of people don't have a plan B. A lot of people don't understand. All right, cool. What might work? What might work for me in Chicago might not work for me in Miami. You know what I mean? So is it's like that's a different different group of savages. You know what I mean? And it's like wrestlers need to understand that too. Entertainers in general need to understand that because I've rapped all around the world. Is like I've had banger ass sets everywhere, but they're every now and then I'll go to like Iowa or something, and it's like, oh, that EWOKK kid was whack as hell. You know what I mean? So
it's it's striking that nerve. I always preach to new comedians, like, you have to get over first. You know, that's, you know, I talk to them just like the rest. I'm like, you have to get over first. You have to make them care about what you're talking about. You can't, you know, you can't go out there and try and put 50 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag. It ain't gonna work, because they're just gonna look at you like, what makes you funny? You know, you talking, or are you relating something to me? Are you telling me something that I can, you know, I identify with? You know what I mean? So it's very the crowd psychology is very similar. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like all sources of entertainment too have like they all have like the similar patterns and formats of everything. You know, it's all about the crowd. Like especially with like when I used to rap, man, I used to bring pizzas on stage, throw fruit roll-ups. Everybody's going ape shit, and then they get crazy. And like every show, there was like, oh, what is he gonna throw out next? Yo, like I threw out like a 20 tacos in the crowd once, like a bag of tacos. I was like, I need you guys to kill each other for these tacos.
Yeah. No. I get it. I totally get it. One thing that made me huge, like in this area, is I talk a lot of shit about like the different towns and like the different areas I've been in, because I've done comedy basically in every city around here. There aren't too many that I haven't hit, and if I haven't hit them, there's probably a good reason Black people shouldn't be there after dark. So so I just, you know, I talk about my experiences, and then I talk about my hometown. The mayor of my hometown of Hammond, the city beautiful, has me blocked.
Damn.
Yeah, he can go fuck himself. Yeah, he has me blocked, and he challenged someone to a boxing match the other day, and I popped up on Facebook and
the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want to fight this guy.
Oh no, I told him meet me at Grand Foods. You meet me up the street. Bring your gym shoes. Meet me up the street. Said, I'm finna dust you off, big fella.
How sad is this, man? Our mayor in this town says racist shit. Your mayor wants to box motherfuckers. Like, can we do a trade?
I would love that, honestly.
Is the mayor of Hammond? Is he the guy that throws the festival of the lakes with like Limp Bizkit and shit?
Yes, he is.
Oh, that is a fightable guy. Like I seen like it, like when I went like a couple years ago to see Limp Bizkit, like he seemed coked out of his fucking mind.
He reminds me of like a really bad 80s villain.
It really does.
Like in like a really low, but like I feel like Steven Seagal is chasing him around like a really fucked up city like Houston or something like that. And like we gotta stop him.
Let's just be honest, Ross. He's a Miami Vice villain.
Yeah.
No,
pretty much, yeah.
He's doing something crooked because like the events that he be throwing, I was like, yo, like Indiana doesn't deserve this, dog. like he had Nas. I think he's got Nas and like Busta Rhymes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, how is he doing this?
Well, I'm already banned from Hammond anyway, so I can say this. His daddy had a tax scandal. That's something I got. My daddy paid his taxes. God damn it. Go fuck yourself, Tom.
Shit, that's funny as hell. But yeah, it seemed like he was doing something crooked as fuck. I was like, there's no way Hammond, Indiana's mayor is this lit. There's no way any mayor is this lit.
No, you know what? It's just him and his buddies get together and they have these fake business meetings and they have like, oh, let's have our meeting at the local pizza place so we can, pound brews all night and then, eat pizza and say, oh, well, we had a meeting about it. His wife is also, or she was the judge. I'm not sure if she still is, but she was the like head judge at Hammond too. It was pretty.
Jesus Christ, that seems crooked as fuck.
I'm telling you.
Oh man,
that's really the thing about the politics of Northwest Indiana and Chicago. Like everyone's slinging some shade, man. There's always something shady backdoor business shit going on.
Oh man,
you leave Uncle Lori out of this. That's
she actually shops at my store.
Does she?
Yeah, and she was like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Produce Man?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up, Mr. Mayor?" I called her sir on accident once, and she tipped her hat like a.
Oh my god!
So she don't mind.
Fucking knucklehead, man.
Yeah,
she's a real knucklehead. I want to give a shout out to comedian Bobby Wright who came up with the Uncle Lori joke. I don't want to be on his shit list. He's a great guy, but that's literally like when I look at her, that's what I see as Uncle Lori. So shout out to Bobby Wright.
Uncle Lori. Like, do you think she's gonna be the mayor for long?
You know what? I don't think so, because she made that comment about like not liking white reporters, and that's the shit right there that gets you kicked out.
Yeah,
like can't be dissing white reporters in Chicago.
Yeah, like honestly, I hope our mayor, I love Italian people. I grew up with Italian people, and like I feel like our next mayor should be like a Mayor Quimby-esque, like South Side Italian. Like
yeah.
Like he goes to Sox games, he gets drunk, maybe you throw a racial slur around once or twice,
Yeah. Paulie Walnuts from Sopranos. That's why.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. It's like, you want a cast gang member from Sopranos or The Bronx is Burning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, who you talking to?
Yeah. What's your mayor's name? Big Pussy. That's his name.
You know what I'm saying? It was like something happened like in the beginning of COVID when they were tearing down statues. I guess they took down a Christopher Columbus statue, and all the Italians in Chicago, they like ganged up, and I don't live too far from where that happened, so I was like, yo, I love Italians, I love how they act, and then like.
No, they go hard for Columbus.
And I went over there. They had the flags ready. I was like, oh man, this is amazing.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up over Columbus. They don't play.
A former a current Chicago wrestling manager was there, and he actually hijacked the stage. The presenter was trying to talk, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me take over." Next thing you know, he takes over the microphone, and he's like some Mussolini speech or some shit, and everybody's like, "Get him off the stage, get him off the stage." And it was like the most embarrassing thing ever. It's like Facebook Live, and he's hijacking the whole like festival and shit. I was like, oh my god,
it was amazing. I was there. I was in the back just dying.
Yeah, you watch it over there too, because Italians aren't like Mexicans. They don't come in all colors. They're like, who are you with?
Oh man, I'm with the Jamaican Italians.
Jamaican Italians.
You know what I'm saying?
He has 9,000 pizza joints that he works all at the same time.
Yeah, it's jerk Italian.
It's jerk Italian. I don't know.
Shit.
You know what? I feel like women would find that overpowering. Like if you had a Jamaican accent but like Italian money. Like, do you know how fucking wet that would get a woman? That would just be, man. We might be on to something here.
Yes, hey, this is hey.
Hold on. We can make this work.
Let's go. Let's get it cracking.
This is the greatest podcast I've ever done. I just need you to know that.
Hey, shit, this might be the greatest one we did, and we ain't even talk about no fucking wrestling.
Not a bump.
Not one question about wrestling at all.
No. We, we'll get there. Back to the bitches. We need to oh shit, that's what me and John were talking about before you came on. I said if we get bored, we'll just talk about ring rat stories.
Oh, you guys got ring rat stories?
Man, yeah. I'm in comedy. I get groupies.
Oh man, I wish I had some ring rats.
No,
you don't, bro.
No.
No.
Not where I live.
True, very true.
Them rats are rats, baby.
like Chuck E. Cheese size.
I'm telling you.
And here's the thing too: ring rats, no matter where you go to, no matter what state, you either find the high class ones or you find the ones who are like, yeah, my whole family is a group of rats and they only have like one tooth.
Oh no, I'm good.
And like in the portable meth lab in the back,
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Don't worry about the AIDS marks and shit. Like, the herpes sore, you're good.
No, yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
and that's just Eastern Kentucky. It's like going like further up. Because trust me, it's yeah.
Like Chicago, they're out here, but they mess with the guys that ballerina around the ring. So
here's the problem with the whole ordeal about rats in general. What a lot of people totally forget what a ring rat was compared to what it is now. Back then, a ring rat wasn't really a bad person. It was supposed to be a woman that took care of a wrestler when he was traveling on the road. She'd give him a place to stay. She would cook meals for him. She would always buy his merch. And it doesn't mean she was a whore either. It's like she just took care of the guys. And the problem was, over the years, guys started falling in love with the groupies and the fans and stuff. And all of a sudden, it kind of ruined the whole, I don't want to say business venture, but business venture of having a person in every town that would take care of you when you're on the road, And it's now it's total opposite of what it is.
It's now in Hammond, it's like, how many chicken wings can you buy me?
Exactly. Yes.
Can you give me, a 6-piece will let you stay the night, but a 10-piece will get you the whole weekend.
Wait, for real? Like you can just offer wings to a broad?
Yeah, I'm telling you, wings and some poorly grown weed, and you're in there, my man.
Oh nah, I'm not trying to go to Hammond with it, but but like all I gotta say, I could whip up a mean Hennessy barbecue wing,
Dude, I've been hearing about that. We need to get together, do a cookout.
Yeah,
we got to do a cookout, and I'll bring the EWOKK wings. Like I'm working on a vodka buffalo glaze, but I might do it with mezcal and shit or tequila.
Okay. I'm just showing up to that. I'm not invited. I'm just showing.
You're invited. You're invited.
Shit, okay, good, because I'm not bringing nothing but appetite.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I got a barbecue grill, and I also got a smoker too. So we can throw it down.
I'll put some. I'll jerk up a brisket, and we'll put it in the smoker. Just chill,
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Drinks sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah, I've been watching these grilling videos all day, and just watching people do it so wrong. I'm like, God, you ever just you get frustrated watching these some bitches just cook meat the wrong way?
Oh yeah.
It's highly irritating, and it makes me want to like slap their mothers for having such an ignorant child.
It's like they add steps. I was like, well, like, why are you adding like 9 different more things? This is what you got to do to it, dog.
Oh my God. Have you seen the video of the lady who makes macaroni and cheese out of Flaming Hots?
I actually have.
Yeah, okay, so you know what I'm talking about, where she boils like the Flaming Hots and then puts the macaroni in it, and it looks like somebody with acid reflux just threw up.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Yeah,
it's really bad. It's horrible.
You don't even got to boil them. You just got to put them up in there. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. She took the extra step. She got a bag of traditional Flaming Hots, and then she got a bag of like the lime ones. She mixed them together. She boiled them. So now it's just this big pot of red goo. And then she put her noodles in there, and then she put like some cheese in there, and it looked like a big pile of shit.
Yeah, I hate people, dog.
Yeah.
Especially
white people not named John Bullard.
Hey, come on now. No, man, I grew up in the deep south, so barbecuing, soul food, country cooking, that's stuff I grew up on, man. So anytime I watch these cooking videos and someone's like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this and that," I'm like, "No, you won't." Like, no, hell no, you don't. Like, fuck is wrong with people?
Like I hate cookouts when people come with like stale shit. I'm like, yo, like, did you just cook this? Like why is it like everything tastes like overdone, tastes like rubber and shit. It's just like my friend does this thing called a wing fest, and it's all the people that was like, all right, cool, you're not in charge of your wings. I want you to bring your mac and cheese because you're good at making the mac and cheese. Don't bring the wings. And it's like it's some of the shit I've tasted. This girl was like, oh my God, it's like Nando's peri peri. I was like, no, it's not. It's like the worst wing I've ever had in my life. And they're your friends, so you don't want to tell them that their food is trash. And they're trying to get
time. They need to do a lot better.
Yeah, and you want, and they wonder why they single. You know what I'm saying?
And I just want this to be known. Not all white people want to put raisins into everything.
Man.
I will throw someone out of my house if someone bragging like, "Hey, what you got? Oh, this is a nice recipe." And you're thinking like, "Okay, what is it? Oh, by the way, it's got raisins and tofu." It's like, nah, hell.
Nah, I have at my old house, I had a policy. I was like, hey, no potato salad, no coleslaw. You know what I'm saying? He's either good mac and cheese and meats. You know what I'm saying? No salad. Like we don't do no vegan shit. We take that vegan shit to fucking Wicker Park. We don't do no bullshit, especially in the EWOKK household. You know what I'm saying? Like when I start having kids, all my kids are coming out, NFL ready.
Oh yeah, the protein, all protein.
They're gonna be some big boys, man.
Yeah, I'm working on it. She keeps blocking my shot though.
It is what it is, man.
That's happens. Okay though. I'm gonna put her in the camel clutch soon, and that's gonna be the end of it. Hey, we talked about wrestling.
She's like, what was that?
I humble you.
All right, question. What is your guys' belief in what is all right for mac and cheese? I'm a huge mac and cheese connoisseur. Love mac and cheese.
Okay. Yep.
What is your favorite mac and cheese style dish?
Me personally, I like the southern like casserole style.
Yeah.
But it's got to be like, because there's 2 different types. It's kind of like a little drier one. Yeah. And there's like a gooey one in the middle. Like after you get the crust off, get the top layer, it's a little bit more like more cheesy. But I like the cheesier one, the creamier one than the actual drier one. But they're both good as hell. Because the drier one, there's a reason behind the drier one. So like if you get your little greens and you get your other things, it'll sop that up and it moisten it up. You can moisten that some bitch up a little bit.
Yeah. You do the Thanksgiving mix where it all kind of hits all together.
Yeah, so that dry one comes in handy.
Now, I'm living the high life, in this comedy world, and I've experienced some things. And one is, it was the mac and cheese that you're talking about. That's like a casserole, but it had lobster in it.
Oh God, that sounds good. Damn.
Yeah.
Man.
It had, and we're not talking like little itty bitty chunk. We're talking about like some nice sized chunks of lobster, and it just with the right, seasonings and stuff in there, it just set it off. Like I didn't think I would like it at first because I'm thinking like seafood and cheese, like no, but it hit totally different. Like, and I was drunk, so it really hit home in a good way.
Do you have like Old Bay seasoning on the side
There was definitely some Old Bay in it, but I
You need
was
some
eating
extra
it
Old
with
Bay.
I was eating it with brisket.
Ooh,
God.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Yeah, with like a nice moist brisket, and it was very the combination of the cheese with the lobster, and then it was, man, I almost didn't want to shit it out.
Shit.
Just hold it in.
Shit, I'm thinking.
I'm keeping this one.
Shit, I'm thinking about gaining the 60 pounds back. Shit, I think listen to that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, compared to how they treat comedians and wrestlers, I know there's some promoters out there that treat the wrestlers very well. I was not one of those wrestlers that was treated very well, but man, like comedy, it's like first class. Like, you get your, the green rooms have suites in them. I've been very fortunate, to get to these places where, there's beer on ice and there's Red Bull on ice and there's sweets and, somebody's mom cooked and, all these good things. And so I've been very fortunate. Very fortunate. I want to thank the Market Lounge in Valpo, because they always take really good care of me. They have the best pretzel breadsticks in the world, dude. Phenomenal.
Pretzel breadsticks, they got like cheese in them or something?
They come with queso.
Oh, ooh, Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're eating good in the neighborhood, bro.
I might have to come. I'm about to come down and do a little set. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come out and see me. Sorry, I just filmed a comedy special that's going to be on Amazon called "Sorry for the Wait." It's funny because I'm fat, and we're actually doing part 2. There's a venue out here that saw what we were doing and really wanted to bring our show back and do it at their venue, and it's actually pretty dope because there hasn't been comedy in this area since the Star Plaza closed. So it'll be really nice to go back there and to bring comedy back to the Maryville area, where my lovely fiance graduated from, so it'll be real dope. John's coming.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
I'll pull up too. Shit, I like me some comedy.
Yeah, we'll do it together, man. Yeah, it's October 15th, isn't it?
October 15th. It's going to be a comedy show and a cheesecake party. So we're going to be selling cheesecake. My buddy Chris Murphy, he's one of my sponsors now. He sells homemade cheesecakes. He makes everything under the sun. Some of them are actually THC infused.
Oh yeah, I'm already there, man. That's all you have to say.
Let's go.
Yeah. So some of them are real special. And he does everything. He made one. I know John will like this. He made one that was like banana pudding, but it's cheesecake. Yeah.
Speaking the language of a Southern boy, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, I love banana pudding, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got you whistling Dixie, don't I? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time and just a lot of fun. And our shows always are about bringing people together. And we don't really do the politics thing or I hate that when you go to comedy shows, people are like, oh, fuck Trump, fuck Sleepy Joe, god damn it. Nobody wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a good time. Fuck it.
Yeah, I got some rules, you know what I'm saying? I got rules, but like, especially when I'm drinking, I was like, yo, please don't talk religion. Please don't talk, you know, like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't talk no politics. I hate that shit. It's like I don't know, I don't even know what's left and right. I don't know. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just keep it between the digits, you know. I mean, one of my best friends is a conservative Trump supporter, and we get along just fine. And we just don't talk about it. We have a million other things in common. You know, it's the one thing that we don't agree on. You know, so otherwise we're fucking best buds. And that's how it should be.
Shit, hey, but what was it like working at a casino? Both of y'all's like what like like was it just like straight up like 24/7 like chaos, just nuts? Like you know I love situations, and
So,
like
so the best way I can explain my situations that I've had, Monday through Thursday is usually dead quiet. You don't deal with a whole lot of shit. It's that Friday night, Saturday night crowd. It gets buck fucking wild, and they get liquored up. And you will see like stupidity out of people. I worked security before I went to become a slot tech. Me and this guy work security, and we can tell you, we've seen some. I hate to use this word. I know I'll probably end up getting canceled for it. There were some flat out fucking retarded, stupid people just will show up late at night, and they would get so drunk, so wasted, and they start to fight with a complete stranger. It could be like a guy on the dance floor. This guy on the dance floor, this white guy dancing, and elbows a dude, and next thing you know,
there's a fight
that's going on, and you got to go and break that shit up. You know, beer bottles being flung everywhere, glass all over the place, all crazy shit over a guy bumping another dude on a dance floor. Now I'm saying like, oh, bro, my bad, excuse me. No, it's just stupid.
You gotta fight.
Wait, there was a dance floor in this casino?
Yeah, yeah.
What casino is this?
Blue Chip.
I didn't know Blue Chip had a casino. It had a dance floor.
Yeah.
Well, they used to have a full-blown nightclub in the front, but they now changed it to sports betting. I didn't know John was going to say the name of it. I was going to kayfabe that, but
no, yeah. You walk on. I said Blue Chip. No, I said Chip Blue. There we go.
So red chip.
Wood chip.
Yeah.
Woodchuck. So no.
Fuck that place anyway.
Yeah, fuck them. So when you first walk into the actual casino gaming area, there's a bar to your right.
Yeah, to your right.
You turn to your immediate right, there's a bar with a dance floor, and they would have the worst bands ever play on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it would
always be the cover bands, Josh. It'd always be the cover bands. It'd be, I swear to God, it'd be rock, country, hip hop, and every single band would literally do the cover of at least 3 or 4 songs. Like you could go in there every weekend and know exactly what songs want to get played.
Yeah,
you know.
So you're gonna hear "Sweet Caroline" for sure.
Yeah.
"Sweet Caroline." You're gonna hear some
white people love singing that song.
Man,
some Piano Man or something.
No, you would hear Rocket Man a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rocket Man. What's another?
Uptown Funk It Up.
Oh yeah, of course. Uptown. Yeah. You would hear that, and then what was the other one that was like played? I want to say Freebird, but I know it was that one band that did Freebird good actually.
I know, Guns N' Roses' "Sweet Child of Mine" got played a lot.
Yes, that's it. Sweet Paradise City too. Yeah. So those would get played a lot, and it's just bleh, to the point of like you're regurgitating. So like my situation was a lot different because I was like just security, and when I first started, I was on swing shift, which means I was there from 3 in the afternoon to 11 at night. So I'm there when it's fucking nuts, on the weekends, and people are taking their panties off, and
That's what
you
I'm talking
got
about.
no, not these women.
No.
No.
You would want to burn it.
No, they had dick stains in the front.
Ew.
Yeah, I remember one night I had to walk a lady off the boat because she went into the men's room and peed in a stall.
Remember that? I remember that. Yeah.
Like with a dick or no?
No, like she kind of did like a squat move. Like,
okay,
I thought she was doing yoga at first.
You ever seen the movie Step Brothers?
Yeah.
God, yeah. Where she hiked the leg
Yeah,
up.
hike the leg up, and yeah. He walks like, that's kind of sound like a type of white woman he would date.
Yeah. Like I posted all the time. That's the type of weirdo I date, man. I like weirdos, man. I don't like normal girls, man.
Well, if she can get her leg up that high, she's flexible, and
yeah.
If she's not a pussy, then she can handle a little ramage, a little pound town.
My problem when I was working in security, man, is when I was hitting the weights religiously for those 2 years, and got all buff and shit. And so anytime there was like a disturbance is going to go on, I would be the guy they would call, and they'd be like, yeah, we got a disturbance at a hotel. John, you go up there, right? And I'm like, why me? Why is it? There's like 35 other security guards here. Why is it that I'm the one you're picking? Well, you could handle yourself. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get shanked either. I'm like, I'm only one guy. It's like, I'm not a fucking Terminator,
Right.
And they would always do that shit every time there's a bar fight. Well, we need to send out Unit 10 and this other guy, John, come up with me. We'll help bust heads. Yeah, great. I don't get blood all over my uniform and all this other stuff. Man.
That sounds like the job for me. I like shit like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they underpay the shit out of you, though. That was the only problem.
You're underpaid. I looked like
Overworked.
Carl Winslow in my outfit. It was really bad.
I remember that.
That post I put on Facebook, like Carl Winslow. They're underpaid. The boss, the main boss, is a real dick. Like, if I ever see him anywhere in life, I'll probably walk around him without a mask on. That's pretty intimidating now. Like, just breathe the same air as him, so he can he kind of looks like Tim Allen. Like, he does. He has that kind of face that you want to punch. Like, he also, like, he knows where all the wrenches are in Home Depot, because that's where he fucks off at. It's really bad. Fuck that guy. But yeah, they're tremendously underpaid. They don't have good facilities like to eat or anything, as me and John were talking about before you came on. Just our bouts of diarrhea with this place.
Oof.
And I had food poisoning at least twice at that motherfucking place.
Man,
at least twice that I know of. They came dripping from them.
Yeah. Don't eat there. Just don't do it.
And the thing is, the food that actually gets you the worst isn't. It's like you wouldn't think about it. You'd be like, oh hell yeah, cheese, fries, and steak. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, you get on the elevator and you hit that up button. The elevator jerks you, and you're like, oh shit, and it's like you're rushing to get to the bathroom, man.
Yeah, so he brought up cheese and steak. I have to tell this story. So before we came on, I told him a story about shitting my pants. I was brand new to the casino, and they didn't tell me that, certain foods there will activate your bowels. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating, it was steak and cheese Friday. So I'm just, having a fat kid moment, num, just eating, just, and then I actually get off work early and I'm headed home. And man, I'm telling you, I hit a bump, I farted, and that shit was moist as a motherfucker. Like, it was bad. And I'm telling you, I shit my pants down 80-94, bro. I fucking, it was bad. It was really bad.
At least you didn't do it at work.
You know what? It'd have been better if I'd have did it at work, because then I would have got home. Like, I would have got to go home, just no questions asked.
True. Fair.
Like people who work at a casino are actively looking at ways to get out of work. Like, I don't want to be here, especially when it's Monday morning and your first shift and there's not going to be anyone in until 1 o'clock and you leave at 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds like hell.
It's really bad because you're just standing around and then the supervisors come see you and you're just standing around and you're waiting for somebody to hit a jackpot and no one hits one till about 8 o'clock. You're just standing around and then you got to go stand somewhere else. And then surveillance sees you standing with somebody else talking and they tell you to stop. Like, it's mind-numbingly bad. Like, surveillance in those places are the worst because they don't let you talk to each other. They see you around each other, they're gonna call the supervisor, and the supervisor is gonna tell everybody to separate.
The thing is too is sometimes it's not really the guests that are so crazy. It's a lot of times just your coworkers that are like characters all the way through. We used to have this one guy that used to work with us. He was like if Uncle Ruckus and Colonel Stinkmeaner from fucking Boondocks was a security officer.
Damn, that's pretty extreme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight up.
So you're just saying like it was a racist, blind black dude that just started shit.
Pretty much.
And then we have other people, like the guys I worked with, like one of them got fired for sleeping on the job and then got to come back.
Oh, dude, yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that. Yeah. I was like, how did you get hired back? You know,
he got hired back like 3 weeks later. It was fucking great, and they were telling me like, they were like, Josh, like you need to watch your attendance. I'm like, man, I don't need to watch anything. Like, you just hired this dude back who literally fell asleep at the job. Like, if he's staying, I know I'm good. Like, and then you have like the weird guys that actually think they're police officers.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The guys that walk around and they always got their hands on their belts like they got some. We don't have anything on our belts. Stop holding them.
Yeah. They give us, by the way, we get no guns, no stuns, stun guns, no tasers, none of that shit. No. So when a fight breaks out, you better know how to whoop someone's ass. If not, you're going to take a beating. I'm trying to stop 2 idiots getting drunk, acting dumb. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
just hope you don't get McGregor.
Oh, just break your shit. No, like I've seen like mad security guards that kind of just like think they're like bounty hunters or something.
Oh,
I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, you work at this mall and you're like, you're at the Lego store, dog. Chill.
No.
So they're flexing on the kids, you know.
I'm like, yo, and like some dual security guards like that. He's like, I'm a bounty hunter. He's got a bulletproof vest on. I was like, bro, like dual security, like people are like supposed to know you're not security. Yeah. Like you got a bulletproof vest on. You're possibly carrying. So like,
and they keep it real fucking fresh in that deli department. You gotta be careful.
And like my store in the middle of downtown, so like I could understand it, but motherfuckers be taking it too seriously, man.
No, way too seriously. And then we had the weird sex cult that we worked with.
Cult?
Man, so it was a group of guys I worked with. They like all shared the same bitches, and they all like, it wasn't even like a weird thing. One of the dudes, he had a cuckold thing. Like he was into it. He wanted to see somebody fuck his bitch.
Oh man. Ugh.
He showed me pictures, and like he's sitting in the recliner chair like I am right now, and his bitch is getting his bitch is going 60 minutes for the world title with somebody else.
2 out of 3 falls.
This is going Broadway and shit.
And I'm telling you. Oh no. She went over.
Yeah, I couldn't get in that shit. I was like, yo, like, what's going on?
Here's the thing. The son bitch shows me the picture, and he's like, yeah, I'm sitting in the recliner chair just watching. You see that foot there? That's mine. I'm like, motherfucker. You just
And
see
the thing
this
is,
big ass.
too, and the thing is, too, the people who always do this are never good looking people. Never.
Like Barney Rubbles or shit.
Never good looking. No. So you're thinking like, hey, was the photo? You're thinking like, all right, cool. Let's see. No, I don't. No, please put that away. Like I'm trying to eat. You know, like
No,
I don't want to watch this.
no,
You know.
no. If I'm gonna start doing like cuckold porn, I'm showing up in a mankind mask.
You have
This
Mr.
showing up as a
Sacco.
character. This is showing up as a character.
Yeah, I'm showing up like with the old school thing he used to hold over his finger for like the mandible claw. That's gonna be my working hand. See, we worked wrestling into this.
Oh man.
Holy shit, man. So speaking of wrestling, you guys got a show coming up in August, correct?
Yeah, August 21st.
Okay, I'm there. I'm going back to shows now. So I feel safe going to shows. I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna be in that bitch.
You're gonna get the itch again.
Dude, every couple of years, I just, I got one more left in me, and then I think about putting spandex on, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna save everybody else from that. Because if I'm doing this, I'm doing it right, and I don't have a body for spandex anymore.
I feel bad, man. I think 90% of most people don't have bodies for spandex. So
you can wear whatever you want. You can just show up in a fucking suit,
There you go.
Well, I like the idea of just being covered in baby oil and making people touch me. That's the best part. That was great. That was the great part about it.
Shit.
But I'm gonna stay in the wrestling space. Just be a friend. Take people to shows. My fiance was not a wrestling fan when we got together, and I've slowly brought her into the dark side of loving wrestling and going to shows and watching it on TV. So the more people I can, corrupt with my pro wrestling, that's what I'm gonna do.
Has she been to a indie show yet?
She has been to an indie show.
Good deal.
So we went to Backbreaker Pro Wrestling a couple weeks ago, and it was we only got to see the first half of the show, but it was pretty good. A lot of guys that I trained with and some local guys. And it was just fun just to be back, you know what I'm saying, like around it, you know what I mean? Like just to be in the atmosphere of wrestling, because I told the last match I was in, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of nice just to see, the action happening again. So
yeah, that boy about to get the bug, man. You about to get the bug, bro.
Big time.
I feel it. I'm gonna manage. I'm gonna go give me like 2 tall white dudes and manage. Come out with like get a do-rag like Teddy Long.
Oh, shit.
Nobody ever told him to take that shit off. He didn't have any hair.
You remember back when he had jury curls?
Oh my God, yes.
When Teddy was going through some problems, he had some drug problems and some alcoholism.
Yeah. Well, you can tell when Jim Ross actually got him the big money deal, because back in the day he didn't have any teeth, and then
none.
Yeah, and then you can tell when he got that WCW money, because he got a good set of pearly whites.
Shit, they probably did that shit on the house. They probably like, yo, Teddy, we gotta We gotta get you, man.
Yeah, you can't have no yuck mouth on WTBS.
Scaring children.
The goddamn family station. You will not be on the same channel as the Atlanta Braves with yuck mouth.
Oh man, I like. Were you growing up? Were you a WCW guy or were you a WWF guy?
So my dad was a huge NWA, like WCW mark, and like when I was a kid, Stone Cold and The Rock, Triple H, they were all starting to kind of come up and be the guys, and then there's always the Undertaker. So I was more of a WWF guy, but we went and seen everything, like everything from WWF to WCW. We even went to a couple of ECW shows, and we realized
the Odeum
in Villa Park.
Yeah, the Odeum.
Yeah.
I've went to a lot of those with my old man.
Yeah, we realized that wasn't the great family atmosphere they showed on television, but I got to see Sabu jump off of some shit, so it was cool.
Yeah.
My dad was like, please don't tell your mom we took you here. And then we also used to go see the local promotions too. Like I grew up going to see a lot of Windy City Pro Wrestling, like a lot of it. So when I first met Willie the Bomb Richardson, I was like, yo, I seen you when I was younger, and that was like
Yeah, guys like him, Steve Boz, and Vic Capri hears that all the time. I grew up watching you wrestle, and they're like, "Fuck, kid, make me feel old."
Yeah. Him, Rage was another one. I seen him. Actually, the guy who trained me, Chi-Town T, I had seen him a couple of times. So it's just like I grew up loving wrestling, and my dad worked for Allstate at the time. He was actually like one of their kind of like general manager type people. So we would get tickets all the time to the Allstate. So they had like company tickets where we could just call and say, hey, we want to go see wrestling, and we would be there.
I feel like that, like those days, like that's when like live wrestling was live wrestling, dog. It was so fun, especially going with your old man and enjoying it. I'm like, and a lot of people didn't get to enjoy WCW at the United Center. Like the United Center shows were very rare, because like if WCW ran in Illinois, it was like some bumblefuck, like it was like Champaign, Illinois, or something like that.
Or they did a lot of shows in the UIC Pavilion, which is like it was a cheaper ticket, but you caught hell trying to get there because you had to go through like downtown to get there. We seen a lot at the Hammond Civic Center too, out here where I'm from. WCW used to make, so they would run like Indy, and then they would come up to Valpo, and then they would come to the Civic Center before they went to Chicago. So there's like a couple of weekends where we would go see them like Friday night in Hammond, and then we would go see them Saturday night in Chicago, because they'd be like at the Allstate or something like that.
Man.
Or the UIC. And like I got to see like Booker T and Stevie Ray up close, and I realized like those are some big bastards. Like those were some giant people, man. Just that's back when like wrestling, and that's like what you guys do. I'll put you guys over real quick at Chicagoland. Like you guys really kind of put me back to like where like it's wrestling. It's not like a bunch of bullshit. It's not like, it's not like, how do I put it? The guys aren't just doing spots. You know what I mean? Like guys are legitimately working holds, trying to get out of holds, slow grinding, telling a story. I'm not seeing 1,000 dive spots for no fucking reason. Like, trust me, I hate dive spots because I was always that person that got kicked in the face.
And like I feel like the majority of the people that want to enjoy wrestling don't like the bullshit in wrestling. That's why there's not too many people watching wrestling on TV anymore.
I
Because
agree.
it's because a lot of it's such bullshit, and that's why like one of the main shows they could barely draw 1 million people. You know, because people are like people just want to see like fights, like the Attitude Era type stuff. Maybe like the older people want to see, you know, just some good like pro wrestling.
I had this conversation with my fiance. She's like, he kicked out of his finisher. Yeah, that's his best move. Yeah, I mean, every now and if it's a big match and maybe he hit it, but it wasn't like all the way, or it's a super kick, maybe he didn't get it all of it. You know, you can make a argument for it, but it's like when you're doing your finisher like 30 fucking times, or like you're Brock Lesnar and I'm just gonna German suplex you till my finisher meter fills up, and then I'm gonna fucking, you know, hit a F5. Like that's the shit I can't get with. You know, like that's some bullshit.
Yes, the art of storytelling is kind of disappeared a lot with the modern day wrestling. You know, you see a lot of people, they want to do skits, they want to do, you know, things that would, you know, try to make their buddies laugh, but they don't try to engage the audience into wanting to buy a ticket to see a live event, you know, for wrestling. You don't really, it was like, when's the last time you ever seen a big fight atmosphere in a pro wrestling match on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown?
Yeah, because the issues aren't personal anymore. Like, you know, it's not about, I hate to say competition, but it's not about competition. Like when Rock and Stone Cold got together, that was the shit, because that's the best dude versus the best dude, and we're gonna see who's really, you know, the badass. You know what I'm saying? Who's really gonna take over? You know what I mean? And
Both guys can
now,
talk. That's another thing. Both
yeah,
guys can cut promos until they're turned blue in the face.
yeah, that's another lost thing. Can you tell me what you're gonna do and make me believe that that's what you really want to do? You know, like some people don't like what's his name? With Dean Ambrose, with John Moxley. So
Yeah, Dean Ambrose.
Ada, yeah. So like people don't like him, but he can look in the camera and like say some shit, and I can actually believe for a minute that he's coming to hurt whoever he's coming to hurt. You know what I'm saying? So like Jericho, a lot of people are down on him right now because he's old. He's painting his abs on. The internet is fucking ruthless. Like, but he can look in the camera and he can tell you like, hey, I'm coming to beat up whoever, and I believe it. You know?
Yeah, we got it's like I don't know, wrestling's weird, especially like actually like wrestling. It's weird, man.
It's
I want it to be a certain way, but like my opponents, majority of them, you know, they want to work a certain way. So I you know, we both kind of have to meet in the middle, and you know, work with each other. But a lot of people don't want to work with you. A lot of people just in that track mind are just like, I'm going to do this spot, and this spot, and then I'm going to do a dive, and then I'm going to do, and then we're going to do a Canadian destroyer off the top. Like no, we're not.
because how do we come back from that?
Yeah,
exactly. And that's usually the opening match.
because
You know,
because like whoever listens to this podcast is like, we on so many platforms. I know mad wrestlers listen to this podcast. If you ever wrestle me and you call the Canadian story, I'll take it, but I'm getting pinned.
Right.
You're pinning me. If you're supposed to go over, you're pinning me.
Exactly. Because where do you go from there? And when I wrestled, I did a tribal African character. So I was like a mix between like a very angry Kamala, like a man savage, you know what I mean? So, you know, I paint my face up and shave my head most of the times and have like a skull painted on my face. And I was like, I would beat people up because at that size with that look, like I'm not gonna sit here and do arm drags all day. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have to have a certain style of match, but it's gonna be so great if you can sell a little bit, and then we throw your stuff in and you fire up, and then now we're working. Now people want to see, are you gonna survive this? You know what I mean? And then we build to a finish, and then who knows? Maybe we can have a return match, sell some tickets. Who knows? But people didn't like it because they didn't want to take the ass whooping that came with it. And at 300 pounds, that's part of the business.
Can you imagine in today's world a Bruiser Brody Abdullah the Butcher working in today's generation, where they just literally, the bell rung, they whooped your ass. That was it.
The parent teacher coalition would be like, nah, hell no. We're shutting this shit down.
I will say this: as a kid grew up in the '80s, I love Abdullah the Butcher, and I love Bruiser Brody. But Abby, I always loved watching Abby wrestle when I was a kid because someone's going to get fucked up. Like, there was no ifs and buts. Someone's going to bleed all over the place because Abby was going to just tear you up.
Yeah, when I first started working, I stole his gimmick. I had a buddy that was a welder, and he had a whole bunch of tools. I took a fork and I got it sanded down so like it wouldn't hurt anybody. And I would keep it in my knee pad, in between my knee pad and my singlet. And so, like, whenever, there'd be a little break in the action, I would just kind of reach for a nifty fork and just jab a couple people in the head with it. I named my fork Freddy. He was Freddy the Fork.
Freddy the Fork.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very vicious gangbanger.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. Zulu Nation, we got it in. Africa. We were billed from Mother Africa. That was great.
That's funny. Mother Africa? Wasn't like any specific place of Africa? Is this Mother Africa?
Just Mother Africa.
Continent.
The whole continent.
The whole continent of Africa. We roam. And then there was a period where we'd be like we'd do like weekend shows in the same place. So Friday we'd be like from Somalia, and then like the next day we'd be like from the Sudan. It was great.
Oh shit, man.
Stereotypes in wrestling.
Hey man, so sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Hey, they do. Hey man. It's like I was saying with the whole comedy thing, it's about the fans. You know what I mean? As long as they're hollering and screaming and having a good time, it doesn't really matter. Just
I think the thing that most of the boys forget, we all like to think that every wrestling crowd we're going to work in front of is going to be a Ring of Honor crowd. They're all going to be smart. They're all going to be doing their little chants. But 95% of independent wrestling is done in small town America, where most fans are mom and pops and with their kids, and they want to see characters. They want to see characters and want someone to work them. They want to be part of the show. It's like you're talking about comedy. Some of the best comedians I remember over the years, Don Rickles was one. 95% of Don Rickles' whole entire shtick was him making fun of people in the crowd and asking them questions.
Yeah.
And the crowd loved it because he worked off of everybody. It's just genius, man. And wrestlers can do the same damn thing.
I've seen like the 3 years that I have been in the wrestling business. I just seen like people that think they're characters, but they're not really a character.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. I'm going to wear a bunch of 80s shit in a fanny pack and get a mullet. Okay.
Yeah, and then you ask them like, well, what's your gimmick really about? Like, who are you? They can't even tell you. They can't even tell you what their whole character's about.
Like, and then there's other people that just wear all black and they put on a jean vest and, all right, cool, I'm a punk rocker. But like, everybody has that same gimmick. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, cool. You got the hood gimmick. That's what inspired that hood gimmick. And I always tell somebody, have you ever seen the movie Belly? Have you seen the movie Paid in Full? Like I'm
Paper Soldier, something.
Yeah, like I was like, if I'm a heel, I'm Rico, or I'm a Nino Brown. Like I'm like my character as a heel is an ode to all those black gangster movies. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
it's,
and the wrestler New Jack, I mean, his name is taken from New Jack City.
Yeah.
And is this like, all right, cool. If I'm a baby face, it's like I'm Nas's character in Belly. It's like, all right, cool. I'm doing bad shit, but like I still stand for something good. I still stand for something right. And it's just like, oh damn, I understand that. And you a rapper too? Oh man, I get it. All right. Well, there you have like the fucking EWOKK, and I'm a pop culture, like I'm a pop culture nut, and like what people are afraid to actually like post what they do for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people's like, oh, I shouldn't let people know I'm into this, I'm into that. Like fans add you, so like play into that.
Yeah.
And a lot of these fools, they don't have a character, but they think they have a character, and it doesn't get it. Like when people are asked to explain their character, they don't know what they explain because they don't have a character.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the first couple of years I did comedy, I mean, a lot of my comedy comes from my life, and you know, like sleeping with white women and all that other kind of shit. And the first couple of years I did shows, I would always show up with like 2 or 3 different white girls, so they would believe we're suspending disbelief that like, you know, he likes fucking white women, so, and he's got 2 or 3 with him. This is going to be a good night already. You know, you know, how far can I pull the illusion? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like Macho Man did it to the day he died, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said about Dice Clay, like in the beginning, he wasn't always Dice Clay. He was Andrew Silverstein or some shit like that. And like the Dice Man was just a character that he played at the end of his sets. He did a Travolta gimmick, and he was just making fun of people like Jerry Lewis and shit like that. And like Dice Man was just a character, but like it went over so well that it just became who he is.
What he does. Yeah.
And like more, we need more wrestlers to actually do that, because I feel like if a lot more wrestlers actually like think about kayfabing and just becoming that character, I feel like the wrestling business would be in a better place. Because like, especially like kayfabe, like, you know, you get your ass whooped by a dude that you hate, but now you're shaking up, drinking beer with him in the bar after y'all match. And people see that. I feel like kayfabe should like be a thing again, and it's not. It really isn't.
It would be refreshing to see. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, okay, like these guys are really trying to do it right.
I think my number one pet peeve, and I think your guys' pet peeve would have to be on this list too, is after the big fight match, and they go on Facebook and be like, I want to thank my opponent who tried to gouge out my eyes. Thank you for giving me the best match of my life. That hug afterward meant so much to me. Oh my God, we really worked them. Can't wait till the next show, guys. This is gonna be so wonderful. And you just look at them and go like, why are you thinking your fucking opponent for? You know, like that's the person who's like definitely you're like some of these blood feuds. Like I mean, deathmatch workers. I seen do this shit. You know, oh hey, the razor blade factory we ran through. Hey man, thank you for being there with me on this.
Yeah.
Why? He just tore you all to pieces. Why are you thanking this dude for? You know, makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
No, if you're going to thank him backstage, not on social media.
Yeah.
Or thank the promotion. If you're going to thank someone, thank the promotion. Like,
thank the promoter for booking you. Yeah.
You know, at least that's like, okay, well, this is a classy guy. You know what I mean? Like, that was the main thing, especially I was taught in the very beginning, and I carried it into comedy. Like before show, like I hang out before shows, but like at a certain period, I go find like a hiding place, or I go find like a green room or something. Or like I don't want to be seen in front of everybody before the show, because if I'm the headliner and you see me at the bar getting a drink, or you run into me at the bathroom, that kind of kills the illusion of, oh, this is a big star. You know what I'm saying?
Stay hitting this shit, man.
Yeah,
like honestly, like I feel like I'm gonna start doing that myself. Like I'm not by far a big star, but like you have professional above your name, professional wrestler. You know what I mean? The Rock don't sit outside, you know, and hang out, you know, before his match. Like people, all right, cool. The first time people see The Rock, he's coming out the curtain. Like I got to work on that for some of my shows also. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
it makes a world of difference. And then what also this just helps me like in my everyday kind of thing. Like I try to be like not as visible, you know what I'm saying, just to people. Yeah. So like when they actually do see me, it's like a big deal, you know what I mean? So like here in town, like if me and my fiance want to go get something to eat, we don't eat in town. We go out of, you know, we go a couple cities away. We go like to Maryville or something to get something to eat. We don't eat in Portage, you know. We do, you know, if we're going to, like, we get our groceries delivered to the house, you know, one, because at the time it was the safest thing we could do. And just now it's like, you know, I don't want to be seen by every Tom, Dick, and Harry, you know. Yeah, and it's not like a dickish thing, but it's like when people actually see me now, it's a big deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I feel you.
Like I'm also teaching comedians, like, you don't have to run and do every show, you know. Like if you had a really good show, just chill on that for a little while. It's hard, you know what I mean? But you know, if you know you got something coming up, don't run every Tom, Dick, and Harry show, and just be on there. Because
and that, like, I do that too. Like I've done that from the beginning. Is like I want to seem important and exclusive to that brand or that town, or you know what I mean. So like once you feel exclusive to something, is like people are gonna come to the Friday show. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. Like we could see, like when people have a choice, they could choose. Hey, I could see EWOKK on Saturday. I don't need to see him Friday, but the Friday show is very important.
Right.
So right. Like you gotta break it up a little bit.
Yeah, and you just, you know, you for me, I call it leaving with my heat. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to use wrestling term. So like I like the idea that I got everybody all stirred up and excited, and now, well, there's another, you know, now they gotta wait 2-3 weeks for the next show. You know what I mean? That just builds anticipation. And what does that do? That sells tickets. Oh man. I'm going to the pay window.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. It's I'm telling you, comedy and wrestling are so, they're brothers from another mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, it's you know, we're telling stories. We're just doing it with our mouths, and we're not taking any bumps. You know what I'm saying? You know,
there's some people taking bumps, but they're a different type of bumps.
Man, dude, these motherfuckers are some of the most drugged out some bitches I've ever met, bro. It's and comedy. What I will say is there's a lot of dirt bags in wrestling, but in comedy, there is a tremendous amount of dirt bags that just want to use you for your
you know, they want for your hype.
Yeah. And they say, hey, I'm booking a show, you know, and then you get to the show, there's 20 people there, you know, he told you that the bitch was sold out, it holds 100, there's 20, you know, you can't get a bottle of water, the bar looks rusty, you know, the lady working behind the bar, she's got double D tits, but she's old as Methuselah, and fucking, you know, it's not what they said. You know, my special almost tanked because I put a lot of trust in somebody to handle it, and then when I actually went back and, you know, fact check, it was going to be a real shit show. Like, instead of it being in a nice concert venue, it was going to look like it was happening in somebody's living room. And I couldn't handle that. You know, you know, I've spent years building up my reputation and, you know, doing good shows in the area, and I can't take a L that big. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a L, but not that big. You know, so I was able to kind of get everything fixed and worked out and get it looking good. But you know, there are just some people that are fucking leeches, and they just want to live off somebody else's hard work and drive and you know, those are the fucking people that, you know, we can all do without.
Yeah, we got a lot of them in wrestling too, man.
We got a whole bunch of motherfuckers in wrestling. I hate all of them.
Yeah, me too. Oh, me too. Yeah, seriously.
I will say this: I love Joey Roth.
Yeah, Roth's a good guy. You know.
Yeah, I don't follow. Like, I fuck with Joey Roth. Is like, come on, dog.
I have asked this question, Josh. With the success you've had as a stand-up comic, have you ever had to deal with like any other comedians that never really amounted up to shit that hate on you for everything you do? Like they always post shit, try and talk shit to you.
A lot of comedians. There's a lady in Chicago. Because our scene in Northwest Indiana, we try and help each other. We're not about like the Chicago scene is very
doggy dog, man. I heard it's crazy as fuck out here.
It's crazy, but it's helpful, but it's also like, you know, that person's gonna fuck you as soon as you turn around. You know, like they're gonna tell you, hey, you know, there's something to eat over there. But what they're not gonna tell you is that food came from Blue Chip, and that's gonna give you the shits. So you got to figure that out on your own, you know. So in Northwest Indiana, we're very helpful with each other. We try and, you know, if I'm running a show, I try to put on like 3 or 4 people I know, you know, that can really bring the house down. But there's this lady in Chicago. I was trying to give her just some helpful words of advice, and she just wanted to attack me, like for whatever reason. She's like, you know, I'm the way I do my comedy is bad, and I shouldn't talk to women like that, and all kind of crazy shit. And I just let her know, like, hey, you know, I actually get booked on shows. You know, she's an open mic warrior. You know what I mean? She's like, you know, go hit an open mic, get a pen, write a new set, something. I'm booked already. I don't have to worry about that. You know, so it's there are people that get at me, but you know, I don't think I'll put it to you like this. I can say confidently that in this area, I'm one of the top paid comedians. Like if I'm not number 2, I'm definitely number 3. You know, like, so there's not too much you can say. You know, what are you gonna say?
Shit, who number 1?
You know, there are a couple of people. There are a couple of guys that just work every weekend, and you know, they headline and they're everywhere, and they are really good to me. Guys like Coffee Black and you know, Mr. 12 and 20 and Miss Marnie P. You know, those to me are like the top 3 right now. I would think that me and Marty are kind of like on the same wavelength. Like me and her kind of like, you know, Coffee and Rodney are like the current champs, and like we're kind of like that semi-main that like in the next couple of years or like year or 2, we gonna be the top 2 big dogs, me and her. But we just have the same hustle. Like she's working every weekend and she's doing multiple shows, and I'm producing comedy specials and working every weekend, and we both sell merchandise. Like it's the hustle behind that we put into it, you know, like to make merchandise, to sell merchandise, to have a place where our fans can actually go and purchase it and get it shipped to them, you know, to put comedy specials online so people can view them in their home. You know what I mean? So those 3, man, I give them a lot of credit. Marnie actually started a little after me, but I'm gonna definitely give her roses. She's out there killing it right now. Coffee Black, definitely a mentor of mine. Helped me. He used to coach me when I wasn't funny. And Rodney, another person, just awesome, great guy, funny. And all three of them now owe me Long Island for talking nice about them.
Oh shit. Well,
Yeah,
we about to close this down real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because you know your boy tired and I gotta go to work at 4 a.m. You know,
man, I feel you. I feel you.
Where can people find you, man? Like you got on Instagram, Tinder, what you got, dog? The OnlyFans.
I'm a grinder now. I'm very easy to find. I have all of my stuff on Facebook. You can find me at Chubby Gang Comedy. That's real thing. Chubby Gang Comedy. You can just type it in your search bar in Facebook. A picture of a big, beautiful black man will appear. That is me, and you can like me right there. And what we do at Chubby Gang is we're all inclusive. You know, we don't judge people off of race, gender, sexual orientation. We want everybody to laugh, have a good time, and just to enjoy themselves, you know, whether it be at home watching the videos or if they come out to a show. Please come out to a show because I have a white fiance and she's very expensive. So so please, we just want everybody to laugh again, have a good time. You know, it wasn't too long ago that our country was in a lot of civil unrest, so laughter was definitely needed. I know John used to talk to me about that all the time, about like the work I was doing. He would text me this at midnight. He would like, you know, he's like, you spreading laughter is like the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, John, I'm trying to sleep, bro.
But it was to inspire you to keep going.
Yeah, I'd like, I thank you, but go fuck yourself. I gave him a cornet. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, man, thank you guys so much for having me on.
Yeah.
This was tremendous bullshit session. I don't think we got anything out of this except laughs, which is great.
This is what we needed, man. We needed that.
I needed this shit. You know what I'm saying? We all
yeah, trust me. I've worked grocery stores before, so I know it's just
trying to stab somebody today. I almost did.
Man, and you work at Jewel with them high ass prices.
Yeah, super high. You got anything else in closing, Mr. JB?
Brother, I am good to go, my man.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big Josh, thank you again for being a part of our show. This is the EWOKK and JB show. You know how I do it. Might get the shirts made. Peace the fuck out. Peace.
So